90 Day The Last Resort Season 3 to feature 6 couples air in June. April 29th, UP1. 90 Day The Last Resort. Season 3 will feature 6 returning couples from the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. TLC said in a press release Wednesday that Jenny and Sumit, Shekinah and Sarper, Russ and Paola, Cara and Guillermo, Patrick and Thais, and Rebecca and Zied will take part in the new season. The Last Resort will see the couples spend 3 weeks at Thornbury Castle in England, a historic estate once owned by King Henry VIII and his second wife, Anne Boleyn. Set against this regal and romantic backdrop, the couples will attempt to rebuild trust, communication, and revive the passion in their broken relationships, an official synopsis reads. The couples will need to address challenges such as suspicions of cheating, poor communication, sexual incompatibilities, and financial strains before deciding whether they will renew their vows or split up. 90 Day The Last Resort Season. 3 premieres. June 1st at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on TLC. The 90 Day Fiancé franchise is a series of reality shows featuring couples where one partner has or is seeking a K-1 visa. The drama is back, and this time, it's crossing the ocean. 90 Day The Last Resort is heading to England, bringing a fresh setting but the same intense emotional stakes. This new chapter follows several struggling couples who are at a breaking point, all hoping that one final attempt at therapy can save their relationships before it's too late. The series opens with a sweeping view of the English countryside, calm, peaceful, almost deceptive. Because beneath that calm surface, emotional storms are about to unfold. One by one, the couples arrive at a secluded relationship retreat, far from their usual environments. There are no distractions here, no escape, just them, their unresolved issues, and a team of professionals ready to dig deep into their problems. As the first couple steps out of their car, the tension is already visible. Their body language says everything: distance, hesitation, and years of unresolved conflict. They barely make eye contact as they walk toward the retreat house. A voiceover sets the tone. These couples have reached their final chance. If they can't fix things here, it may be the end. Inside the house, the atmosphere is warm but serious. The therapists greet each couple with calm professionalism, but there's no sugarcoating what lies ahead. This retreat will push them emotionally, mentally, and even physically as they confront the truth about their relationships. Soon, all the couples gather in a common room. Some recognize each other, and there's an immediate mix of curiosity and judgment. They've all watched each other's journeys before, and now they're face to face. Awkward introductions begin. One partner admits they feel completely disconnected. Another reveals trust has been broken beyond repair. Someone else confesses they're only here because they don't want to give up. Yet, the tension escalates quickly when one couple starts arguing mid-conversation. Voices rise, accusations fly. The group watches in stunned silence as raw emotions spill out within minutes of arrival. A therapist steps in, calmly but firmly reminding them, "This is exactly why you're here." The first exercise is introduced, a brutally honest session where each person must say what they truly feel about their partner, without interruption. One by one, they begin. Some struggle to find the words. Others don't hold back at all. Painful truths come out about betrayal, neglect, jealousy, and resentment that's been building for years. Tears start to flow. Some partners look shocked, hearing things they've never heard before, or maybe refuse to hear. As the session continues, cracks in each relationship become clearer. One partner admits they no longer feel in love. Another questions whether trust can ever be rebuilt. And someone quietly wonders if staying together is even the right choice anymore. The camera lingers on their faces, the realization that this retreat might not fix everything. It might expose that some relationships are already beyond saving. As the first day comes to an end, the couples retreat to their rooms, but there's no peace waiting for them. Because now, the real conversations begin. Away from the group, without therapists guiding them, the couples are left alone with everything that's been said. And not everyone is ready to face it. One couple sits in silence, unable to even start talking. Another erupts into a heated argument that threatens to undo any progress made. Meanwhile, one partner breaks down in tears, questioning if they've been fighting for something that's already over. The episode closes with a chilling realization. This journey isn't just about saving relationships. For some, it might be about learning how to let go. The second day begins with no relief, only heavier emotions. The morning air in the English countryside feels calm, but inside the retreat, tension is already building. Some couples avoided each other overnight. Others argued until exhaustion took over. Now they're all forced to face each other again. At breakfast, silence dominates the table. Small glances, no real conversations. Until one partner breaks it, making a sharp comment that immediately reignites last night's conflict. Within seconds, voices rise again, and the fragile calm disappears. A therapist steps in, reminding everyone that avoidance won't solve anything. Today's sessions will go deeper, far more personal than before. The first major exercise of the day is introduced: rebuilding trust. Each couple is separated. One partner is taken to a private room where they're asked direct, uncomfortable questions. Questions they can't avoid anymore. Did you ever truly forgive your partner? Are you still hiding something? Do you actually want this relationship to work? The answers are raw. One partner admits they've been pretending everything is fine, just to avoid conflict. Another confesses they still carry resentment from past betrayal. And one shocking revelation leaves a therapist completely silent for a moment, before asking, "Have you told your partner this?" The answer? No. Meanwhile, in another room, the other halves are going through their own emotional breakdowns. One person breaks down crying, admitting they feel unappreciated and emotionally abandoned. Another grows defensive, insisting they've done everything they can, even if their partner disagrees. The divide between perception and reality becomes painfully clear. When the couples are finally brought back together, the atmosphere is heavy. They're asked to share what they revealed. And this is where everything explodes. Secrets come out. Hidden feelings are exposed. One partner is blindsided by a confession they never expected to hear. Their reaction is immediate: shock, anger, and disbelief. They stand up, pacing the room, trying to process what they've just learned. Another couple spirals into a full argument, accusing each other of lying, not just now, but for years. The therapists don't stop it, because this is the process. One therapist calmly explains, "You can't fix what you refuse to face." As emotions peak, one couple reaches a breaking point. One partner says it clearly, "I don't think I can do this anymore." The room goes quiet. Their partner freezes, not knowing how to respond. This wasn't supposed to happen, not this early. They came here to fix things, not to end them. But the truth has finally surfaced. And it's impossible to ignore. Later in the day, the retreat introduces a physical trust exercise. Couples are taken outdoors, surrounded by the vast, open landscape. The idea is simple, but powerful. One partner must fall backward, trusting the other to catch them. It sounds easy, but for these couples, it's anything but. Some hesitate. Some refuse. Because trust, once broken, isn't rebuilt in a moment. One couple tries and fails. The hesitation causes a misstep, and it turns into another argument. Blame is thrown instantly. "You didn't trust me. You gave me a reason not to." Another couple surprises everyone. Despite their issues, they complete the exercise successfully. For a brief moment, there's hope. A small reminder of what their relationship used to be. But even that moment is fragile. As the sun begins to set, the couples gather once more. The therapists ask a simple question: do you still believe your relationship can be saved? The answers are no longer automatic. Some hesitate. Some stay silent. And some don't answer at all. Because now, doubt has taken root. Back in their rooms, the emotional weight becomes too much for one participant. Cameras capture a quiet breakdown. Tears, frustration, and the overwhelming realization that love alone might not be enough. Another couple sits on opposite sides of the room, completely disconnected. No anger, No words, just distance. And sometimes, that silence is worse than any argument. As the episode nears its end, a shocking teaser unfolds. One participant is seen packing their bags. Another walks out of the retreat house in the middle of the night. And a voiceover delivers the chilling line, "Not every couple will make it to the end." Because this journey isn't just testing relationships. It's forcing them to face whether they should survive at all. The final phase of the retreat begins with uncertainty hanging over every couple. After days of emotional breakdowns, confrontations, and painful honesty, the reality is now unavoidable. Some relationships have been pushed to their absolute limit. The morning starts differently this time. No group gathering. No immediate exercises. Instead, each couple is given time alone to reflect on everything they've experienced so far. Cameras capture quiet, intimate moments. One couple sits outside, staring across the open landscape. No arguments, just a deep, heavy silence. Finally, one of them speaks, softly, almost hesitantly, admitting they're afraid of making the wrong decision. Because staying could mean more pain. But leaving means letting go of everything they've built. In another room, a different couple is having the most honest conversation they've ever had. No shouting, no blame, just truth. They admit where they went wrong. They acknowledge the damage. But the biggest question remains, is it too late? As the day progresses, the couples are called in one by one for their final therapy sessions. This is it. The last chance to speak openly, with guidance, before making a life-changing decision. The therapists don't hold back. They ask direct, piercing questions. Do you trust your partner today? Have you truly forgiven them? Can you see a future together after everything that happened? Some answers come quickly. Others take time. And some never fully come at all. One couple reaches a surprising breakthrough. After days of conflict, they finally understand each other. Emotions take over as they apologize, genuinely, for the first time. Tears flow, but this time they're different. Not just pain, but relief. For a moment, it feels like they might actually make it. But not every story follows that path. Another couple sits across from each other, completely drained. The fight is gone, but so is the connection. When asked if they still love each other, there's a pause. A long one. And then a quiet answer. I don't know. That uncertainty says everything. As evening approaches, the final decision ceremony is prepared. All the couples gather together one last time. The atmosphere is tense, emotional, and filled with anticipation. One by one, they're called forward. Each couple must make a choice. Stay together or walk away. The first couple steps up. They hold hands tightly, visibly nervous. After everything they've been through, they choose to stay. There's cautious optimism, but also the understanding that their journey isn't over. It's just beginning. The second couple approaches. This time, the energy is different. They don't hold hands. They barely look at each other. And when the moment comes, they make the hardest decision of all. They choose to separate. Tears fall, but there's also a sense of clarity. Sometimes love isn't enough to fix what's broken. As more couples make their decisions, a pattern emerges. Some find hope. Some find closure. And some find the strength to finally let go. Then comes the final couple. The one everyone has been watching closely. Their journey has been filled with the most intense highs and devastating lows. They step forward slowly. The silence is overwhelming. And then, they reveal their decision. A decision that shocks everyone. Because instead of a clear yes or no, they choose something unexpected. They decide to leave the retreat together, but without a promise. No labels. No guarantees. Just the willingness to try. One day at a time. It's not the ending anyone predicted. But for them, it's the only honest answer. As the retreat comes to a close, the couples begin to leave England, each carrying something different. For some, it's renewed hope. For others, it's heartbreak. But for all of them, it's clarity. The final voiceover echoes as the screen fades. Sometimes saving a relationship means fighting for it, and sometimes it means knowing when to walk away. The last shots show empty rooms, quiet hallways, and the peaceful countryside once again. Unchanged. But the people who came here? They're not the same anymore.